Personal Development Quarter 1. Lesson 2, Knowing Oneself Characteristic, Habits, and Experiences. So as an individual, we commonly observe and undeniably judge others people's manners, beliefs, and lifestyle. However, it can be perceived though that most people find it hard to make good and sound evaluation toward their own behavior, traits, and personality. So this time we have to evaluate ano ba yung meron sa atin, ano ba yung personality na meron tayo. So for this objective, for this lesson is we have to share our unique characteristic, habits, and experiences that we have. So adolescence is the period when a young child individual develop a child into an adult. So from child into an adult, ito yung adolescence period. And there are a lot of changes that happen to an adolescence like you, and some of those are how you look. Diba? As an adolescent, nag-iiba yung ating physical. Nagkakaroon tayo ng physical changes. And then, how you take your role in the community. Ay, paano ba natin ginagawa yung ating purpose in a community? How other people expect you in making decision on your own. Paano ba tayo nagde-decide on our own and how you perceive yourself. Okay? So, gaano natin kakilala yung ating self. So, although the self is one of the determinants of what we thought about ourselves, it is also the result of what we think and what we do. Many people believe that we are the product of our own experiences. And from those experiences and challenges na nararanasan natin, doon naman talaga tayo natututo. So those experiences shape our unique qualities, habits that define who we are as a person and how we are differ from others. So your teachers or own qualities that made you a unique are characteristics. So ano ba yung mga characteristic or the qualities that you have na iba sa ibang tao? When you do something repeatedly and regularly, it is a habit. So yung ginagawa natin araw-araw, at yung tinatawag nating habit. Ano yung routine natin na lagi natin ginagawa? Experiences are the skills or knowledge you have gained. So, nagkakaroon tayo ng skills, knowledge, or talents from the experiences na naranasan natin because you have done it already from the past. So, natuto na tayo from those challenges. So, kaya alam na natin, we have a knowledge and skills on that thing. So, self-esteem. Ang self-esteem natin is the evaluation your own worth. Ano daw ba yung value natin sa ating sarili and how we value ourselves. Gaano ba natin maitataas yung ating self-esteem? It may be positive or negative on how you think on yourself. Pwede nating tingnan on a positive way and pwede nating tingnan on a negative way. So pag sinabi nating positive self-esteem, the valuation that is pleasing and acceptable according to your standard and that of others. So dapat positive. And one negative esteem naman is the opposite, which is feeling distraught or doubt and unaccepted by others. So ano yung pipiliin natin? Is it a positive self-esteem or a negative self-esteem? So according to Taffarodi and Swan, there are many factors to identify the level of self-esteem of an individual. And some of the major factors are, so at your age, talagang paano ba natin napapataas yung self-esteem natin? So number one factors is own appearance. We are very conscious of what our physical, di ba? So, eto yung time na talagang nagkakaroon na tayo ng changes physically. So, nagiging conscious na tayo on how we look, on kung paano tayo titingnan ng ibang tao, okay? So, eto yung number one factor, lalo na sa inyong adolescence. And the number two is how satisfied you are in a relationship. Gaano ba tayo nasasatisfied to our relationship, to our family, to our friends, diba? Very conscious tayo on how, kung ano kasi yung mga sasabihin ng ibang tao sa atin. And then, of course, yung the level of self-esteem natin, kapag alam natin, okay, maganda yung ating relationship with other people, or syempre, first, with the people, the family, the friends that we have, tumataas yung level of self-esteem natin. And then, how you view your performance. Dito naman on how you view your performance, your ability, yung parang gaano kataas yung confidence mo to do those things. Okay? So, tumataas yung self-esteem natin pag alam natin yung mga bagay, na kaya natin yung mga bagay. Our self-esteem may change from time to time, depending on the situation we encounter in our daily life. So, hindi naman araw-araw talaga mataas yung ating self-esteem. So, nagbabago siya. Depending nga to in a situation. So, since it can be partly a trait that someone can possess, it depends on how you perceive the things coming your way. So, pero ikaw, how you see yourself, how you value yourself. Lagi ko ito sinasabi na dapat taasan natin yung sarili natin. Taasan natin yung tingin natin sa sarili natin para yun din yung tingin ng ibang tao sa atin. Next is self-efficacy. So when you say self-efficacy, it does not refer to the abilities. It's not your abilities, but rather your beliefs about what you can do, your abilities. So ibig sabihin, ang self-efficacy natin, yung paniniwala natin sa sarili nating abilidad, sa sarili natin na kaya natin yung isa't bagay. So it is your will to produce an effect on a specific thing. It is your self-belief. Ito yung talagang dapat kung may isa kang goal at talagang gusto mo siyang maabot, dapat meron kang malaking paniniwala sa sarili. Okay? To effectively achieve your most important goals. So, the stronger the belief, the bigger the possibility to achieve the positive result. So, tayo lang din kasi, lagi niyo tatandaan na yung sarili mo lang makakatulong sa'yo. Kung palaki ang paniniwala mo na makukuha mo siya, soon makukuha mo talaga siya. It's all in your mind. So, for instance, you are in for the high grade and you are confidently believing that. Okay, so ini-aim mo yung talagang mataas na grade after the sem or after the quarter. At alam mo sa sarili mo na confident ka, you are confident, mataas yung self-esteem mo na kaya mo at naniniwala ka. And it will happen. It will happen. Just believe on it. And then Maddox and Clayman define explain the 5 different ways that influence our self-efficacy. So beliefs from the ideas of Albert Bandura, a professor and psychologist. So ito daw yung parang nag-i-influence sa ating self-efficacy. We have the performance experiences. So when you say performance, you are a good achieving your specific goal. So then ito yung parang mataas yung belief mo, you probably think that you will achieve it again. When the opposite happened, if you fail, you will think that you will fail again. So, ito yung parang performance, naranasan mo na siya na, halimbawa, may goal ka, pero ang nangyari, the opposite, nag-fail ka. So, parang ang tingin mo ay mag-fail ka ulit the next time. Yun yung performance experiences. Then, when you say vicarious, if others achieve their goal or specific task, then you will come to believe that you will also achieve your goal. So, in the vicarious performances, parang nag-ideal ka with the other people, ay, naabot niya, kaya ko rin. Okay? So, kaya mo rin yun. Naniniwala ka na kaya mo kasi nagawa ng iba. And then for the verbal persuasion, from the word verbal is when people tell you whether they believe you or not, what you can do or cannot do. So the effect of the self-efficacy will depend on how the person matters to you. So verbal persuasion, ito yung parang naririnig natin, okay, naku, baka hindi niya kaya, or may maririnig tayo na naniniwala siya sa atin na, kaya mo yan, makakapagtapos ka with high honors. So, yun yung panghahawakan mo, sinasabi niya na kaya ko. So, ibig in the verbal persuasion, nakakayanan mo, nakukuha mo yung aim mo. And then, imaginal performance, from the word imaginal, when you imagine yourself doing well, it will happen. If you imagine something and alam mo makakayanan mo, ini-imagine mo lang siya. So, ibig sabihin, you are in imaginal performance. So, the affective state and physical sensation, affective is if your mood or emotion, ito yung nararamdaman natin. And then the physical state naman is yung example, shaking, running, ganon. So, it will affect your self-efficacy. Ano ba yung parang state of na emotion or a physical state Ito yung under ng affective state and physical sensation. So if negative food connects to negative physical sensation, the result will be negative. So if it is positive, most likely the result will also be positive. So self and identity. So have you ever tried to talk yourself in front of the mirror? So what did you see? Self and identity is parang knowing yourself better. So according to Williams James, psychologist, the self is what happens when I reflect upon moods. So describe that the self as a reflective project. Paano daw natin tinitingnan yung sarili natin toward improving ourselves depending on a lot of factors. Napakaraming factors that na pwede nating maranasan. Pero it is also depend on how you use those factors to improve yourself. Lagi tayong sa ganun. Paano mo gagamitin lahat ng mga balakid na meron ka para mas maging matagumpay ka? So, Dr. Adam, a psychologist, reiterated that even there are many ways on how we reflect to improve ourselves, it brings us back to these three categories. So, etong three categories na to, dito tayo tumatakbo. We can be a self as a social actor, we can be a self as a motivated agent, and we can be a self as autobiographical author. So, etong tatlong to, depende na sa atin, ano ba yung self na para mas mag-improve pa tayo. So, pag sinabi natin as a social actor, portraying different roles. Ibig sabihin, we are going to portray yung different roles for every type of set of people in front of us. So, yung parang nag-idolize tayo, it's practically for social acceptance na parang, okay, dapat pala ganun ako para tanggapin ako niya. So, most commonly nangyayari ito sa mga friends na dapat in ka sa kanila, na dapat marunong ka din ng ganon para or halimbawa, if you really want to go to the basketball at talagang gusto mo maging friend sila, mag-aaral kang maging basketball. Okay, so yun is a self as a social act. Then, self is a motivated agent. From the word motivated agent, people are act based on their thoughts. So they do things based on their own dreams. Ano ba yung dreams nila? Desires, plan goals for the future. This, though, is not easily identifiable since it's conceptualized unless it was shared with us. So meron kang plano dito. You have your own purpose. Eto yung gusto mo. You are a motivated agent. And for the self as autobiographical author naman, is the creator of his own entire life story. You can be your creator of your story. So it is about how oneself is developed. Paano mo na-develop yung sarili mo from the past to present to future and what you want to become in the future. So you can be these categories to improve yourselves better. So judgments and decision making. So as an individual, you are expected to act and decide on your own. Syempre. But most of the people tend to decide based on the intuition and available information that could be hindrance in making a wise decision. How can we make a wise decision? And paano ba tayo mag-decide on our own? So it can be a habit also. When our decision is always based on what is available or gather data. And there could be a missing link. Kasi kung if we decide because of what is available of what we heard, hindi siya ganun kaganda. Kaya sabi dito, there could be a missing link. So for instance, you applied for different courses in 5 different universities and you were able to qualify all. So ngayon, as you graduated for grade 12, meron kang different universities na a-applyan. So, how will you decide? Paano daw tayo mag-decide ng ano yung kunin natin course, saan tayo mag-aaral? Okay? So, sabi dito, Basserman and Moore suggested that we have a steps on how to make a rational decision. So, dito naman, parang i-identify lang natin. You have to define the problem. Select your most desired course. Okay, what is the problem? Ano ba yung gusto mong sagutin with your problem? So, sabi ay, if you are applying for the course or for the university, you have to select the most desired course. Ano ba talaga yung course na gusto mo? For number 2 is, you have to identify the criteria necessary to judge the multiple options. So, i-identify natin what are those criteria na talagang pasok sa'yo. So, list things to be considered like location. Alin ba yung mas malapit sa'yo? Facilities. Alin ba yung sa tingin mo ay maganda yung facilities? And prestige. Alin ba sa tingin mo yung maganda yung pangalan ng school, etc. So, those are the consideration that you have to identify para malaman mo alin yung talagang pinakamaganda. And then, weigh the criteria. Okay, nagawa ka na ng list. Siyempre, check muna saan yung pinakamalapit, ano yung magandang school, ano yung facilities, okay? And then ngayon, on the number 3, you have to weigh the criteria, rank the criteria based on its importance to you. Ano ba yung importante sa'yo? Ano ba yung i-consider mo na dapat? Next one is generate alternative, the school that accepting you. Okay? So, of course, kung halimbawa yung napili mong school is medyo hindi ka sure kung talagang 100% ka makakapasok. So, that's the time na that you have to generate also the alternatives, the second choice. And then rate each alternative on each criterion, rate each school on criteria you have. Okay, so i-identify mo na naman, ililisting mo what are those things that you have to consider. And then after that, you have to make a decision. You have to compute the optimal decision making. So, these are the steps on how you make a rational decision. Hindi pwede kasi na you have to decide without thinking the consequences. Okay? So, ito yung mga steps on how you consider, on how you to make a wise decision. So, this one is activity. So, sharing is caring. So, dito naman is activities na parang you are going to answer or ask your family member kung gaano niya kayo kakilala. Yun, pasasagutan niyo, what is your strength, your weakness, what makes me angry, what makes me happy. So, from their answer, marirealize mo, ano ba yung value na, ano ba yung values na meron ako? At yung values na pagkakilala nila sa akin. So, this one is a plan. So, list down all the things that you want to improve, change, reason, and how you will do it. So, this one, ano ba yung objective natin? So, dapat dito, yung goal natin, ano ba yung goal natin? Then the reason, bakit yun yung gusto mong goal? And of course, how will you do it? Okay, so to make para ma-improve natin yung kung paano tayo gagawa ng plan, dapat nalalaman natin kung ano ba yung gusto mo, sasagutin mo muna. So, welcome to quiz 2, number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Thank you for listening.